Sinner willing to lose matches evolving his game if it means beating Alcaraz. Italian slips to world number 2 after 7th loss in past 8 matches against Alcaraz. After suffering his 7th defeat in his past 8 Lexus ATP head-to-head meetings with Carlos Alcaraz, a loss that also cost him the world number 1 ranking, Jannik Sinner admits it's time for a change. The 24-year-old Italian fell in 4 sets to Alcaraz in the US Open final on Sunday and, reflecting on the trajectory of their rivalry, he vowed to shake things up. Speaking in his post-tournament press conference, Sinner acknowledged he had become too predictable and stressed the need to evolve his game if he hopes to turn the tables. "I was very predictable today on court. He did many things, he changed up the game. That's also his style of how he plays. Now it's going to be on me if I want to make changes or not," Sinner said after his 6-2, 3-6, 6-3, 6-4 defeat. "That's definitely what we're going to work on. I'm trying to be more prepared for the next match that I will play against him. It also depends on how you arrive to play against Carlos. One thing is when the scoreline or matches before are comfortable, but you always do the same things, like I did, for example, during this tournament. I didn't make one serve volley, didn't use a lot of drop shots, and then you arrive to a point where you play against Carlos where you have to go out of the comfort zone. So I'm going to aim to maybe even lose some matches from now on, but trying to do some changes, trying to be a bit more unpredictable as a player, because I think that's what I have to do, trying to become a better tennis player. At the end of the day, that's my main goal." Sinner had been virtually untouchable on hard courts in recent years, arriving in the final at Flushing Meadows on a 27-match unbeaten streak at majors on the surface. Yet Alcaraz has now defeated him 4 straight times on what has long been Sinner's strongest ground. The foundation of Sinner's dominance has been his ability to blast through opponents from the baseline, a weapon he used to defeat Alcaraz for his first Wimbledon title in July. But with the number 1 spot in the PIF ATP rankings on the line at the US Open, Sinner was simply outplayed by Alcaraz, who hit double the amount of winners, 42-21, throughout their 2-hour, 42-minute battle. He has improved. I felt like he was a bit cleaner today. The things I did well in London, he did better today, Sinner said, comparing their battles at Wimbledon and the US Open. That's the result. I felt like he was doing everything slightly better today, especially serving, both sides, both swings very clean. I think that's it. I give lots of credit to him, because he handled the situation better than I did. He raised his level when he had to. I'm still proud of myself, about the season I'm playing and making, but yeah, he played better than me today." Although Sinner was unable to defend his US Open crown and will slip to world number 2 on Monday, he is proud of the achievements he has made across 2025. With titles at the Australian Open and Wimbledon and runs to the final at Roland Garros and the US Open, Sinner became just the 4th man in the Open era to reach the championship match at all for Grand Slams in a season. "Overall, the season result-wise, amazing," said Sinner. "For Grand Slam finals of the year. 2 Grand Slams won, 2 times lost in the final, it's incredible results, no? I'm very happy, and now we try to finish the year as strong as we can." Having been knocked off his 65-week reign atop the PIF ATP rankings, Sinner finds himself in the role of the chaser rather than the hunted, a shift in perspective he admits could prove valuable. "Sometimes adding just something, and I think that's going to make a difference from my personal point of view that I can say that I'm going to become a better tennis player," said Sinner. "I'm going to change a couple of things on the serve, just small things, but they can make big differences. Then we see how it goes. I'm looking forward to playing these matches again. Something new is now I'm not number 1 anymore, so it also changes a little bit that you chase." Sinner will leave New York with a 37-5 record on the season, according to the Infosys ATP Win-or-Loss Index. Although he is now 2,590 points adrift of Alcaraz in the PIF ATP Live race to Turin, the reigning Nitto ATP Finals champion will look to close the gap in the season's final stretch as their battle for ATP year-end number 1 presented by PIF Honors continues.